Karolina hung up the phone call. Her heart was beating so fast that she thought it would just pop out.
There you are. Yo, chill, it's just me.
Court, you scared me.
Are you okay? Jeez, you're shivering.
No, I'm fine. Where's Becca?
She went to get drinks.
You let her go alone after everything that happened with Skylar?
Care, I can't hold her hand every day. No one can, not even you.
Karolina realized Courtney was right, but still, she wanted to protect everyone she loved. There was nothing wrong with that.
I'm sorry. I know you want to take care of her. I do too. Come, let's go find her.
Karolina and Courtney locked their arms and walked into the party. Karolina wanted to find Becca and get the hell out of there before the police showed up. They kept walking around the party looking for her. Karolina saw Jake sitting on the grass by himself holding a pint of beer. Jake looked up at her, too.
I found her!
Courtney snapped Karolina out. She turned around and saw Becca with Tish.
God, she is like a magnet for trouble.
What? Who is that girl?
Nothing. Let me think of something.
Quickly, Karolina called Dante.
We need to call it off.
Dante picked up the phone in the first ring while caressing his plants. His smile looked even more wicked under the fluorescent lights.
Ha! Good one, Karolina.
I'm not joking. We need to call this off.
The smile on his face vanished immediately.
Don't mess with me, Karolina. Trust me, you don't want to know what happens.
I'm not lying. I just got an intuition.
Well, she was lying, but Dante didn't know that.
There is going to be a raid here. You need to save your peddlers.
Oh! Fine.
Karolina finally relaxed. Somehow, she had saved her classmates.
But I promise you that I will find out who tipped the cops off. And whoever that person is, they will pay.
I have no doubt about that.
Dante hung up, but his words rang in her ears. She saw Tish getting a call, getting annoyed and walking off from Becca.
Get Becca and meet me in the parking lot.
But what's happened? We've barely spent time at the party.
I am feeling sick. I think I have a stomach bug. That drink tasted weird.
All right, sit in the car. I'll get Becca and come.
As soon as Courtney turned around and walked over to Becca's, Karolina stopped pretending to be sick. She rushed out of the party, pushing everyone aside. Karolina pushed the door open and stepped out. She missed a step and lost her balance. Luckily, Jake was coming up the stairs and caught her head before it hit the ground.
Are you all right?
Karolina looked up at Jake. She was dumbfounded. He lifted her up. She didn't respond to him. He snapped his fingers in front of her eyes. She flinched.
Are you fine?
Yes, of course, I'm fine.
Chill. I was just checking your motor functions.
What do you know about motor functions?
A lot. When you get into brawls, you need to learn to stitch your wounds, too. But you seem fine. Like you usually do, anyway.
Jake stepped back and walked back into the party. Rebecca and Courtney walked through the corridor, having witnessed it. They smirked at Karolina, who was flushed like a strawberry. The trio got into the car and drove to Karolina's home. Even as she was laying in her bed, she kept thinking of him. Some people just have a way of getting under your skin. Over the next few days, Karolina walked every corridor, wondering if she'd run into him, but it didn't happen. She decided to put it out of her mind and focus on her life by playing basketball with her best friend Rebecca. They walked onto the court and started stretching.
Are you excited to become an aunt?
So much. Imagine if it's a boy. I hope he isn't like Albert, though. Always serious. He should be like his mom.
It could be a girl, too.
Honestly, I don't care. I just can't wait to be an aunt.
The girls finished their stretches. Rebecca passed the ball to Karolina as they walked near the basket.
Are you up for the challenge?
Care, you might be a star here, but no one can beat me at basketball.
Let me try, Bex.
Your loss.
Karolina and Rebecca started to play a game one-on-one. Karolina played offense and managed to score, but she missed the second one. Sadly, the next 3 chances, Rebecca scored each time until Karolina dropped the ball and it rolled onto the other half of the court.
Let's take a break, yeah?
Yeah, I need some water.
Karolina ran towards the ball. It rolled away and hit another player, a guy. He picked it up and turned around. It was Jake.
Shit.
Yours?
Jake flung the ball towards Karolina and she caught it. She walked back towards Rebecca and sat down.
What's up?
Nothing.
You're being weird.
Rebecca noticed Jake looking at Karolina.
It's him, isn't it?
Who?
Don't play dumb with me. Do you like him, Care?
No, obviously not.
So why are you blushing?
I'm not blushing. It's sweat. We are playing under the sun, for Christ's sakes.
Sure, Care. Even he is no less. He looks at you with so much intensity.
Karolina turned around to see Jake. Instead, she saw the hoop loosening. She saw the board behind the hoop falling straight on Jake's head. She saw Jake fall down with a massive pool of blood surrounding him. Karolina snapped out of the vision.
No!
She turned around and saw Jake snatching the ball from someone.
Oh God.
Is everything okay?
If I could, I should help him, right?
Jake?
Yes, Jake.
Obviously, just because he gets into fights doesn't mean he's a bad guy.
Okay.
At once, Karolina got up and ran towards Jake. She noticed the mount getting loose with each basket. She held Jake's arm and pushed him away from the hoop. The basket fell down with the board. Karolina fell on top of Jake. Jake saw the structure fall. Actually, everyone saw it. They also saw how Karolina saved Jake and fell onto him. Karolina quickly got up.
I'm sorry.
Karolina saw everyone looking at her and gossiping. She walked away from him.
Hey,
Jake got up too and chased after her. Embarrassed, Karolina ran until she reached the backside of the building. There was no one there. She stood against the wall. Jake came running right after her.
hey! Why did you do that?
Do what? I didn't do anything.
Don't lie, you're horrible at it.
Gosh, what's your problem? Just accept that someone's being kind and go away.
No, I won't go away. Why did you do that?
I saw the basket was about to fall, so I pushed you. That's it. Nothing else happened.
But why?
What's the matter with you? I'm sorry I saved you.
Jake, surprised by her words, let go of her arm. He stepped back.
I'm sorry. Thank you. You're one of the few people who were kind to me. I don't want to be rude to you, I'll just go.
No, wait. You're hurt. Come, we'll get you bandaged.
Jake and Karolina quietly walked through the corridors to the nurse's station.
I guess we're even now.
What do you mean?
You saved me from falling at the party, and I saved you now.
So there's a barter system in place.
Yes, of course there is.
Thank you, Karolina.
If you thank me again, you'll ruin your bad boy reputation.
I have a bad boy reputation.
The air thickened as Jake looked at Kate again. Kate stopped smiling. She couldn't breathe.
We should be friends.
Yes. Sure. Friends.
Care!
Ethan! Hi, this is Jake. He fell on the court, so I was taking him to the nurse. He is new, you know?
Okay. Nice to meet you, man.
Do you still want me to drop you home?
Sure, let's go.
Jake watched Ethan leave with Karolina. A part of him was hurting. Throughout the car ride home, Karolina wondered why she was attracted to Jake. Ethan was such a good guy, the perfect guy in many ways. Ethan hugged her goodbye and dropped her home. Conflicted and bruised, Karolina entered her home. All she heard was her mother, Catherine, sobbing. Karolina followed the sound into the living room where her whole family was, stressed out.
Mom, what's the matter?
Oh, Karolina, you're home. Thank goodness.
What happened?
They've taken her.
Whom?
Albert stood up and walked away to the window. Joy! Karolina's face fell. She wondered if this was her fault. She followed him to the window and consoled him.
We'll find her, Albie. Don't worry. She will come back to us.
Albert turned around and hugged Karolina. He started to cry. She patted his back, hoping to calm him down. Her eyes drifted out of the window while she hugged Kate, and she saw him again at the very same spot, Skylar. He smiled at her. She knew for a fact that it was her fault, but what was she supposed to do? Who was she supposed to trust? Will she ever see Joy again? How is Skylar there each time she was coming home? She felt like she was being watched all the time, but she wasn't going to give up. She sat on a chair to come up with a plan. To know what plan Karolina hatches,
Hi, Kate here. Hope you enjoyed listening to my mom's amazing adventures. Install the Pocket FM app for complete audio episodes of my exciting story, $1 Million Girl.
To watch the next episode of Season 1, tap here, and to watch the full Season 1, click on the playlist.